Hey guys, what's up? It's Estefany. I am back and I have another video for you guys this week. And the topic for today is just going to be about exams. I just finished taking my first round of exams and I just wanted to talk a little bit more about that, how my exams went, how my first experience taking 7 exams was. So yes, 7 exams. So I'll be talking about that in this video. But first off, I want to apologize if I sound a little congested and I coughed throughout my video. I am getting over a cold that I've had for more than a week. So I was extremely miserable. I had it during my exams and it was just horrible. So I apologize if I sound congested and if I keep coughing throughout the video. I also wanted to thank all my viewers. You guys are awesome. All my subscribers. You guys are awesome. During class I get notifications of comments and also thumbs up, subscriptions, subscribers, and you know, it just motivates me to keep making videos for you guys. You guys are just awesome. One of my classmates asked me, Estefany, how do you make time to make all these videos and, upload them? Why do you do this? And it's because of you guys. You guys are just awesome. And the comments that you guys leave just motivate me to keep making videos for you guys. I was in your shoes last year, so I know how it is applying to PA school, waiting to get accepted, wanting to be that applicant to get in, so that competitive applicant. So I feel you guys. Alright guys, so I will talk to you guys soon. Bye. Alright guys, so I just finished my first round of 7 exams for PA school. So in the past week or so I had 7 exams, and I can say it was quite an experience. My first exam, I had it on anatomy. It was on a Tuesday. No, I apologize. My first exam was actually on a Wednesday. I'm sorry guys, I'm really tired as you can tell. So my first exam was on a Wednesday. I had my EKG exam. This class is basically about how to read an EKG. It may sound simple, but it is actually not. We have to learn, of course, how to diagnose a patient whenever you look at an EKG, how to read the waves that are within the EKG. You have the QRS wave. What does it mean if you have multiple waves in an EKG or lack of waves in an EKG, etc. So how to read an EKG. That was my first exam. The following day, which was a Thursday, I had my anatomy exam. So in my anatomy exam, we do have a cadaver lab in my university. So we had an exam and basically we focused on the back, so the muscles of the back, intrinsic, extrinsic muscles. We had a list of muscles we had to learn, and we not only needed to know their anatomy, so where their location is, but also what nerve they're innervated by, what artery supplies blood to them, and also what is their action. So whether they adduct, for example, the scapula, abduct the scapula, rotate the scapula, etc. So we needed to know that. We had a lot of muscles to know. So, that was really challenging for me, I can say, because as you can see, I was really sick and I started getting ill that day. So I still went to class. I was extremely miserable. I was coughing with my mask and I was just really weak and I felt miserable. But thankfully, I saw my grade and I did decently. I didn't score as high as I wanted to, but I did decently comparing to the situation I was in when I was taking the exam. And then the following Monday, we had 4 exams that day. So this is what we call a Black Monday. Yes, Black Monday, literally Black Monday, because we have several exams on one day. We can have up to 5 exams. We did have 4 exams that day. And we are in class from 8 a.m. till 3 p.m., 4 p.m., depending on how many exams we had that day. That Monday we were in class from 8 a.m. till 4 p.m. and we had 4 exams. So it was definitely an experience. Our exams are on a computer, so we need to make sure that our computers were charged and could last the entire exam day. And for that day I had my exam on pharmacology. I also had my exam on ICM, which is basically a class that's clinical medicine. It teaches you how to diagnose, what orders to treat for a patient, treatment, etc. Since we just finished our immunology and hematology block, that's what our exam was over. I also had an exam on pathophysiology, which is basically learning the physiology of the diseases most commonly in immunology and hematology. And finally, our fourth exam was studies in PA profession. So basically you learn about what the PA profession is, how it started, what it entitles, etc. So I had 4 exams. And then Wednesday of that week I had my 7th exam, which was an exam over anatomy also. So we had anatomy, the first exam, cadaver lab, looking at muscles, identifying them. And then we had our lecture exam. So our lab exam was first, and then we had our lecture exam. Lecture is basically that they'll give you scenarios like you had a patient that came in and they jumped in head first into the pool and they broke a certain bone on their back. What bone is it? Atlas, axis, etc. So it's more of the lecture part. So it's my 7th exam. So I was sick for the 7 days and I was miserable, guys, but thankfully I did pass. I can't say I got the grade that I wanted to, but I didn't study for 2 days before I took the exams because I was so sick. I just needed to rest. So also I think after these round of exams I learned how each professor teaches, you know, how they do their exams. I'm sorry. And interestingly, I thought pharmacology was my lowest or my weakest part, and I actually scored the highest. So pharmacology was my highest score. That was really interesting. The classes that I thought I was going to do well, I actually didn't do as well as I thought as I should have. So this also taught me, you know, what to focus in for my next exam, since my next exams are approaching pretty soon. So I just want to talk about my exams, guys. It's just my experience. We tend to have Black Mondays, which are 4 to 5 exams on that day. It just depends. And then sometimes we'll just have exams during the week. We do have quizzes every class, every day that I have class. For specific classes, for example, for my pathophysiology class, we have a quiz every day. So I'm expected to read the material beforehand and understand the material because we will have a quiz that day. On some days I have more than one quiz. I'll have 2 or 3 quizzes depending on what class I have that day. So I do have quizzes, and I think this is good because, you know, it teaches you to be prepared. That way you're not in class and, you know, you're hearing the information for the first time. Since it's moving at such a fast rate, guys, I think it's really important to be able to like one of my classmates says, you pregame, and then you have your game, and then your post-game. So you pregame, you read the material before, you have your game, which is basically, you know, lecture that you receive from the professor during the class, and then you have your post-game, which is you go over the information after the after class. But yeah, so that was just my exams, my first experience. Overall, I got all my grades already. I can say that I can do a lot better, but I am very happy that I was able to pass all my exams for the first round, especially since I was really sick. And it was interesting because after I took my exams, I emailed my BIG. So basically my school assigns you a BIG, which is basically a PA student from the previous year that you can ask questions if you have any questions, you know, about certain classes, etc. So, and I'm her little, so I messaged her and I told her, you know what, I'm not doing as well as I wanted to do on my exams. You know, what advice you give me, and she gave me great advice. So I think this first round of exams showed me, you know, to study better, also not get behind, because I felt like I focused more on certain classes. In my case, I focused more on pharmacology than other classes, and I think this is what was my downfall. And also to stay healthy, guys. I mean, I was just like all over the place. Some days I wasn't getting that much sleep. I was just tired. I wouldn't eat, and like I got sick. So also to take care of yourself and get rest, because it's really important to take care of yourself and be healthy. Alright guys, so that was just my experience taking my exams. I just wanted to share it with you guys. And I hope you guys like this video. If you guys have any suggestions for new videos, let me know. If you have any questions or comments, comment below and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. Being that I am PA school, I may take a little while, but I will get to you as soon as I can, guys. And I know it's interview season, so good luck. If you did get an interview, let me know so I can congratulate you. And also if you did accepted, let me know so I can congratulate you guys. Alright guys, I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.